Hey guys, um, yeah, you guessed it, time for another one of my videos, where I suspect by now I'm just polluting my blog, as it was once full of text posts, and now is full of videos of me talking, and it not being a vlog, I feel as though I'm losing sight of why I started my blog, but, still introducing ideas and things, so I guess, as it is still expression, I, I will keep doing it upon request. Um, Now, my last video topic that I received in my ask box was, what is the sexiest thing about a girl? You should talk about sluts. Not about legit sluts, but girls who dress or act provocatively to draw negative attention to themselves. Are you pro-life? Now, the sexiest thing about a girl is honestly her mind. I mean, above all else, if you write, especially like girls who write, you know, whether it be poetry or just free writing anything, stories, anybody who can write even a good, provocative essay, that shit is hot. um yeah, so the mind has a lot to do with it, definitely. um yeah, I guess that would be the sexiest thing is a girl's mind. How defined her perspective is, the ideas that she can introduce me to, or even just discuss. I mean, the mind is really just the most important thing. Sexiest, I feel like sexy has more to do with physical things. Um, yeah, maybe messy hair, lack of makeup. Shit's pretty sexy. Let's see about sluts. Well, first of all, you define sluts as girls who dress or act provocatively to draw negative attention to themselves, and I'm not so sure that all of them necessarily intend to draw negative attention to themselves, but rather, intention of or attention of any sort, attention in general. And yeah, so people who dress or act provocatively to draw attention to themselves. I mean, it's a human need, attention. We all strive for it. We all kind of make motions towards achieving it. I mean, it's the reason we raise hands in class. It's the reason on some level, dye our hair blue, shit like that. Um, yeah, girls who dress provocatively. First of all, if you're going around wearing a low shirt or unnecessarily tight pants, and I can basically see you naked despite the fact that you have clothes on, um, I mean, first of all, I'll probably still stare at you because I'm a guy and I'm a guy. But there was a line from a song. Don't expect if you don't respect yourself, don't expect respect from anyone else. There we go. Which is to say, if you have sex with me on the first date, fuck you. You're not worth it. Naked pictures, I don't have a lot of respect for that. Um, yeah, girls who dress like that with the low shirts and the tight jeans, it's unnecessary. You're gonna attract the wrong kinds of guys, which I would assume that you would already know, having been with several of these guys. But yeah, people who dress provocatively to draw attention to themselves don't have respect for themselves, and in turn, I will not have respect for them. People who act provocatively to draw attention to themselves, they're more on the interesting side. These are people who, I see as the kinds of girls who will get in fights over little things, who will oftentimes stand up with unnecessary force against authority figures. Um, so oftentimes those kinds of things will catch my attention more than dressing provocatively. Um, but not necessarily in a good way, because again, it is always more important than anything else, or at least for me, in a girl, to be the rational thought, I guess, to keep your head on straight, keep everything level mentally, just you know be aware, be self-aware, things like that. And as to whether or not I'm pro-life, a woman's body is her own fucking business. I can't make that clear enough. If you know if you think that you need to have an abortion, or if you even think that you want to have an abortion, that's up to you. It is not my place, not only as someone who's, not in that situation, but as someone who can't even get pregnant, a man, then I have nothing to do with your decision. That's entirely up to you. abortion is said to be a very traumatizing experience. People who've been raped will, be traumatized, go and get an abortion, and worsen the trauma, like bring themselves to a level where it's difficult for them to function on an everyday basis. Um, so yeah, abortion can do really bad things, and I think in a lot of cases, to have the baby and put it into adoption is better. But I can also understand that in having your own egg inside of you, having that develop into a part of you, having that grow, and you're feeding it extra over the 9 months that you're carrying it, you carry it every day, like it's an enormous part of you, and then to go through this excruciating birth process, and then just say to people who you probably only even know through a file, to say, okay guys, here's my kid, and like do a really fucking good job raising it, maybe I'll see it again someday. I think that would probably be really tough. So I can understand why you may not want to give it up for adoption and may want an abortion instead. Whatever you do, again, it's entirely your business. But for the record, if I were to get a girl pregnant, whether it be now or in 10 years or even like shit like 2 years ago, if I was with my girlfriend or whatever, and a girl ended up getting pregnant, I would strongly prefer that she keep that child. Not because of a moral issue against abortion, but because being a good father is one of the most important things to me, and I wouldn't want to miss out on my first opportunity having, my potential firstborn dead before it becomes my firstborn. It would just that would be something that missing out on would absolutely break my heart. But again, abortion, if it's up to you. I'm pro-choice all the way, and that I think I've answered just about every question you've asked me. So happy Sunday, guys.